Hello gamers, welcome to another edition of Tonight on Main Chamber's Game Table, where tonight I'm continuing one of my Spell League story series featuring my role-playing game that I designed, Delves and Dangers, Rules Light Fantasy Adventure role-playing game. If you like what you see here, you can download the PDF of this game up on itch.io at the link in the description below. And this is, I believe, the fourth in a series. And so I'm in the middle of a story, so if you are interested in seeing how we get to where we are here, you can go back and watch the episodes that lead up to this. No spoilers. I mean, I guess spoiler, they've made it this far. You know, see how everything goes down. So this team is a Spell League Expeditionary Squad led by newly minted Spell League member Grandon Hendelstone. And he has hired the following mercenaries, I guess, adventurers, so we'll call them. It's a little bit nicer name, to come with him on his Spell League adventures. And the first one is Kranos Silverbark. He is an Elven Knight. The next is Claudia Softpaw. She is a Fellcat Thief. And the third he has hired is Theo Shieldfoot, a Harefoot Cleric of Retha, the Goddess of Luck. So on this current mission, the Spell League officials in the city of Northgate, here in the northwestern part of the Swordlands, have had a crisis. And Grandon and his team were the closest team they could send out to it. 3 days out into the hills north of Bloody Lake, here in the foothills of the Wormspan Mountains, an Invisible Order team was acting on a information that the Invisible Order, which is a opposing organization to the Spell League, whose motivations are not nearly as noble as the Spell League's. Anyway, they came into possession of a diary of an adventurer that traveled with a wizard named Kremost. Kremost created a spell called Improved Invisibility, which would render the Invisible Order invisible even after they attack, because currently the only spell that people seem to have access to in this world is an invisibility spell, where once you attack or make some kind of hostile movement towards your enemies, you become visible. Well, if the rumors of this spell are true, the Invisible Order stands to gain much more from that, since their tactics almost always involve being invisible as long as they can be. And our team here is been tasked with getting to that Invisible Order team and either trying to beat them to the spell book and get a hold of the spell book, which is detailed because the Spell League came into possession of a copy of this journal because they have a spy in the ranks of the Invisible Order. So with that copy, Grandon's team was able to make it to this place. They made their way through the delve and made it down, I believe, to the third level of the delve, and this is like the final room that they've been able to find, and they are pretty sure, they hear people talking on the other side of this door, they're pretty sure that this is where the Invisible Order is and probably where Kremost's spellbook would be. And we are about to find out. So, with that in mind, we are now going to get down to the action. All right, so they enter in. They've listened to the door, they've heard voices. Kranos kicks down the door, and they enter in the room. There are two chests here. There's a pool at the top, stairs leading up to a place that leads to the pool, and a lower area here. Kranos goes, "All right, wizards, show yourselves." And the voices cease immediately. And the chests have not yet been opened, they see. So they hear a voice as if speaking from out of the air. "Turn around and leave, Spell League scum." "I'm afraid I can't do that. I am Grandon Hendelstone, and we are here to prevent you from causing more mischief." "Mischief, is it? Mischief? What planet are you from?" "Grandon Hendelstone of the Spell League." "Well,
Just show yourselves.
Oh, I'm afraid we can't do that. But we were just about to open these chests. We don't know if this is where our quarry is, but we don't care. Instead, we're going to have to deal with you all. But who says we don't have the spell book already?
How do you know we were here for this?
Of course, don't insult my intelligence.
I suppose so. All right, team, be ready.
So they kind of spread out, and just as they do, I'm going to give the invisible order initiative, I guess. So 2 of them become visible. They are up on this area here, up on the stairs. One unleashes a magic bolt at Kranos and the other at Theo. So here we go. They roll 5 dice, so this one first. And that is 3 versus Theo's agility resistance is 3. It manages to miss. The magic bolt flies right by. And then the attack on Kranos. Kranos' agility resistance is 2. This one looks like it's going to be on target. So 2, 4, 5. Minus 2 is 3 damage to Kranos. All right. Now that they're, and then the other 2 become visible. There is a dwarf, and he is casting out a spell that is going to be he is just going to cast a magic bolt at Theo, since Theo was missed. And he rolls 7 dice for his casting rolls. Magical force blast. Ooh! He's obviously a much more practiced spellcaster. Oh my goodness, Theo. Theo, this is gonna hurt. Yikes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 off of Theo's agility resistance 3. That is 7 damage. Theo staggers back a bit as it blasts into him. Ugh! Ow! That hurt! And then here a woman appears, and she fires off a lightning streak straight down their line, and she is going to pump 3 power points into it. So that's going to be she gets 12 casting. She's very powerful. 3, 6, 9, 12, plus 3 more for the amount of power points spent on the spell. This could be ugly, folks. And she unleashes a lightning bolt right down their line. So that's 3. 3 exploding dice. And so that comes up to a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 successes off of their agility resistance. Theo, that's 8. So Theo is going to have to use a daring die to reduce that damage by 5. So he's taking that much damage. And then Grandon is has agility resistance of 2. So so that is going to be 9 damage on Grandon, which takes him almost to not good. You know what? Grandon might use his daring die to reduce that damage. All right, so that's a little better. And now Claudia has a agility resistance of 5, so that's only 6 damage to her. And then we're going to have Kranos. He takes, yikes, he takes that many as well. Ouch, that is a lot. But he is going to use his daring die to reduce that damage as well by that. So they are starting off at a very big detriment thanks to that lightning streak. And then she moves this way. Wow. Okay. Visible order. They're vicious. All right. So let's give us initiative here. All right. So Theo is going before. Kranos before. Claudia? Did I roll 3 dice for her? There it is. Yep. Oops. Claudia is going after, unfortunately, and Grandon is going after as well. So we're split down the middle. So let's see how this plays out. All right, so Kranos is like, ugh. So Kranos moves here and uses a healing stone on himself. I think it's his final one. Rolls a d6 plus 1. So 5 more. He gains 5 stamina. See, Grandon's looking at only 3 power points left. Oh boy. So he's going to, he should probably, gosh dang it. No, he's going to go for it. He's going to go up these stairs. I think you can make it, see, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so he's going to fire streak these 2 wizards. I'm going to say they're having an adrenal blast and their fatigue has melted away, so they no longer have -1 dice penalty. I can do that. It's my game. So, adrenalize! So Grandon he rolls 8 dice. He's spending, he's going nuts. He's going to spend the last 3 of his power points on this. And he's going to fire streak those 2 wizards. The seems to be the most powerful wizard plus one of the minion wizards. Not terrible. Has an exploding die there. So that's 4, 8, 9. Okay, so 9 fire damage flying down that way. Agility resistance for her is 2. And so she is going to take that. And then the other one, agility resistance is 2. It's Ferris back there. Oh, no. No. Agility resistance 3. He got a little sassy. So. All right. And so that could be dangerous. But that, oh, Grandon goes after. Oh, I move Grandon up. I'll make Theo after. That'll be fair. Okay. So now the wizards go. This wizard, the dwarf, Drundar. I am Drundar, elf. Feel my fury! And unleashes a... so we got 4 power points left. Gonna try to push him away with a repulse. All right, so double checking the repulse spell. I think it's 2 power points. I think might be 3. Yes, 2. Spends 2 power points, so he's going to spend 2 power points. And then must make or rolls up a casting roll. And got to move up 5 feet here. All right, so this is interesting. We'll see how this plays out. Cast repulse rolls 7 dice for casting rolls. 2 exploding dice. 1 more exploding dice. Another exploding. All right, so only needs. All right, so Wizard spends creates a pulse, setting in creatures at 5 feet. So no matter what, I guess. Oh, this is one of those spells that doesn't need a casting roll. He wasted that casting roll. Too bad it was a lightning streak or something. Okay, so Kranos. I didn't read the spell completely. Kranos has to make a strength resistance roll of 3 or more, and he gets a exploding die. No, he failed that, so he is pushed back 10 feet and takes 1d6 plus 1 damage, which may not be good. Oh no. So that is 5 damage. Kranos no longer has a daring die. Looks like Claudia's the only one left with a daring die. So he goes down, smashes up against that wall where that stairway is, and goes down. So not good. This wizard fires off a magic bolt at Claudia. 5 dice in his casting roll. And that is nowhere near her agility resistance, so she dodges quite nicely. She hits, she has 5 power points left. She is going to cast an unerring bolt at Grandon. No, even unerring bolt, I think, is affected by magic armor, so she would not do that. So it can't be unerring bolt because he would be protected, she's pretty sure. So, she can't do that. She doesn't have enough points for that. Or wait, does she? No, she has exactly enough for that. So this could be bad. She's gonna cast a fire blast here and try to take out Grandon and Theo. All right, so she spends 5 of her power points, which is all she has left. Fire blast explodes around these two in this whole area, this corner here. And so makes a casting roll of 12. Fire explodes around them. And that is 3 exploding dice. Okay, so any points that go over their agility resistance is damage. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Theo has an agility resistance of 3, so that means he's taking 8, which is going to drop him. And Grandon has agility resistance 2, which means he is still up. Go, Grandon. All right. And then that wizard is going to cast... Yeah, Ferris. It's going to move up on Grandon and cast a Dispel on him to try to get rid of his magic armor. Yeah. Oh, nope. Doesn't have enough power points. Never mind. So he can't do that. So he's going to... Let's try... What's the range? That's not going to be very effective either. She's too far away. So instead, he's just going to do a magic bolt at her. That's all he's got right now. He's got another plan, but it's too far away, so it's out of range of his spell. So exploding die. So 3, that's not enough. The magic bolt misses Claudia. Okay, finally. Claudia. She is going to run over to Theo and healing stone him. 7, so he's now at 7, Theo. Okay. Now Theo flutters his eyes, gets up, and that's kind of all he's going to be able to do. So he kind of like stumbles over here about 15 feet. Can't really do anything else as he wakes up. All right. Wishes he could get over to Kranos because he's down. All right, so Kranos is going to go last. Claudia, Theo, and Grandon. So Claudia goes before. Theo, reroll failed die, goes before. That's good. Grandon is going before. That is going to be very helpful. Very, very helpful. Okay, so Grandon is dead last. All right. So we have Theo up here. Theo's going to run over and Healing Stone Kranos. So for 4. Okay. So Kranos is there. Then she's going to run over and attack this dwarf wizard with her short sword. Or should she short bow? No. Yeah, shoot. Should she hit the big lady or should she hit that dwarf? Or should she try to hit that one, Ferris, who's been injured? She's going to short bow him. She knows he's been hit by a lightning strike. Oh my goodness. So she short bows at that guy. 3 exploding dice. 2 more exploding dice. Nice, Claudia. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 off of his armor of 2, which is... So, boom! Arrow hits him back and he falls down to the ground, and she moves. She just stays there. That's a good distance for everybody, so she's good. All right. All right. Okay. All right, so we go to Grandon. He's got to take her out. He's down. He has no power points though. He knows she is probably protected by magic armor, so he really can't do any other spells that he has. So he's like, "Listen to me. Do you have the spell book? I'm not going to tell you. Shut up and fight." And so he decides to. Oh, this is crazy, but I don't know. So he doesn't know what. This is probably suicide for him, but he's going to do it. He moves up on her, attacks with his staff. 4 dice. Oh, no. No. He does not do that. He healing stones himself. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. For 3 more stamina. All right. So they had a little interchange. He surreptitiously uses his healing stone. And then yeah. Moves up a little bit. Okay. That's all he's going to do. Now the wizards. So, one wizard is down. The dwarf has 2 more power points. He's going to try to sleep Claudia. So he uses his 2 power points. He's going to make a casting roll. He gets 7 dice. Cast sleep at her. And he gets 2, 3, 4, 5. Her mind resistance is a 2, so she falls asleep. So he is able to take her down. She drops her short bow at her side. Okay. So Kranos stumbles to his feet. Since he's so close, he stumbles over and swings his sword, whips his sword out and swings it at the dwarf as he's pulling it out of his scabbard. Oh, wait. The other wizards get to go. Sorry, everybody. This wizard tries to hit Theo with a magic bolt. And that's not a bad cast right there. So that's 2, 4, 6 minus 3 agility distance is 3 damage on Theo. Okay, now Grandon stumbles to his feet, heads over there, and attacks with his sword. He gets 2 exploding dice, another exploding die, another exploding die, another exploding die. I love it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 on that wizard. Minus 2 armor. So, oof, still up. Yeah, wow. That was good. Good blow. Initiative. Claudia will be last because she's sleeping. Guess we roll a failed die. Theo. Nope. Theo's going after. Claudia will be dead last. Grandon's before. And okay. And so is Kranos. Okay, so this is getting interesting. So Grandon. He quickly moves 5, 10, 15, 20, down the stairs 25, 30. I guess she's in, I think she's in this square, so to be fair, he can't quite reach her. So he knows that they all have magic armor, and then that's not going to do anything. He's out of power points. So he's going to heal himself. He's got another healing stone that he can use. Oh my gosh. Ew. But he's going to try to heal Claudia, or at least he's going to try to wake her up. But he wasn't able to make it there before and still have enough oomph to do it. So there's that. So he just heals himself instead. Grandon's going to swing at this dwarf, try to take him down. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Swings, stabs with his sword. Not as good as last time. Exploding die. Ooh, well, that helps. All right, so that's 5. It's 3 more. Still not enough to take this guy down. Dwarf does not like Kranos in his face. Theo. Theo could try to take down the dwarf. Okay, he is close enough. He wakes up Claudia. Wakes her up, shakes her. Wake up, wake up, wake up. And that's his action. Oh, wait, wizards get to act before him. Darn it. That's what initiative is for. Mage Hammer. All right, so this guy's going to magic bolt Theo, trying to take him down, and he just might if we're not careful. Oh, no. Exploding die. Okay, he has a agility resistance of 3, so he takes 2 damage. He is still up. All right, so that's kind of good. The dwarf is like Kranos. Kranos needs to get off of him, so he is going to... He's out of power points, so he's going to magic bolt Kranos. Exploding die. So that is 4, 6 successes. Kranos has an agility resistance of 2, so that's 4 damage on Kranos, which is just enough to take him down. Ugh. And then he moves over into this corner. No, he moves back between the chests. So that wasn't stellar. She says, "Foul halfling," and fires a magic bolt at him, trying to take him down, and just might do it if she gets through. Will he survive? Holy moly. All these are failures. So that's 3, 6. Minus a 3 agility resistance is 3. Not enough. He's down. God, smashed up against that wall again. He slumps to the ground, unconscious. and maybe worse. All right, so that's all the wizards. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't able to get to her to wake her up. She is still sleeping. He has to make a strength save. So, this is strength resistance 2. Needs 2 successes. And gets to reroll a failed die because he is a harefoot. And now he gets to get an exploding die. And that is just enough to stabilize, so he is merely unconscious. Then Claudia is sleeping. No one was there to wake her up. Initiative. Kranos will have to make a save here. Kranos is going to be at the very end as well. He's going to have to make a save, and so we've only got... Oh, everybody's down but Grandon. All right, so Theo is along with her, so we'll have him make the save last. And then Grandon goes before, so that's really good. So he's like, he knows she is just sleeping, but Kranos is down, Theo is down. It's not looking good. He's going to have to go with the closest. He wakes up. He wakes her up. That's his action. Wake up. Wake up. So she wakes up, and that's all he gets to do this round. So the wizards act. The dwarf walks over, and he smashes down on Kranos. Now you get +6 dice against a foe that is incapacitated. And so he's going to roll this many dice to attack Kranos. That's a lot. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. All I'm going to say is that hits so hard that he is going... Now he has to make a DL4 on his survival roll. And his death save, if you will, the death roll. Grandon's like, no, you foul, evil person. Hitting someone that cannot defend themselves. As he does that. And she laughs and goes, oh, such a hypocrite. Spell League. Well, looks like we have the upper hand, so why don't you just surrender? Just let us go. Oh, so you found the spell book. Oh, well, I didn't say that. Yes. Ah, you will pay for this. And so that was that little discussion. This guy, he walks over. He's getting a little more confident and cocky. He's coming over here. He's going to try to do something. He knows if he casts a magic bolt at him, he's not going to be able to do anything. So, Claudia, her hand has been inching towards her short bow. She gets up. She's so angry that dwarf messed with her friend Kranos. She fires off an arrow at him. She manages to stand up and fire off an arrow. So that is 5 dice. And it is enough to do 2 damage. And she has a danger die, which she's going to add to that damage, which is just enough to take the dwarf down. The arrow hits him in the head, right in the eye, and takes him down. Take that, evil. And that's all she can do in her round. So he is down. All right, so Theo is going to have to make... Oh, no, he's already made a strength save. He is just unconscious. Now, Kranos has to make... He has a DL4 to make, and he has 4 strength resistance. So he's only got 2, but he has an exploding die. Is this going to be it for him? Is he going to die? Yes, that needed to be a 6 to explode into a DL4 because of that blow. Kranos has expired. An elven life cut short. But his comrades don't know it yet. So we are going to go into initiative. They both go before the enemy. Let's see here. Grandon's going to run over and Healing Stone Theo. 7 more. So Theo's at 7 stamina. All right. Then she is going to fire on this wizard. No. She whips out her short sword. She wants to do it up and close because she is enraged. And so she gets an exploding die. That is only 4. He has an armor of... Oh, he only has an armor of 1, so it's 3 damage. But he is okay. Nowhere near worn out yet. But she's in his face. And so that brings us to the wizards. He's like, he fires off a force bolt right in her, or a magic bolt right in her face. And he gets an exploding die, so he does 5 damage. She has a agility resistance of 5, and so it misses. She moves just in time out of the way as it is blasting towards her face. So that's that. She has no power points left. Her magic, so she starts running away. And he's like, we need to stop her. And so Theo stands up. Kranos stumbles towards Kranos. And he gets there. He's like, oh, Kranos is dead. Oh no, Kranos is dead. What? This is unconscionable. This is... And so Grandon's the loss for words. Claudia's losing her mind, and it's initiative. Oof. Ooh. Nope, not enough. She's going to go after the wizards. Grandon goes before. Gets to reroll a failed die as a hairfoot, and he goes before as well. He's like, ah! And he gets up. He manages to catch up to her. She's stumbling down the hall and attack with his warhammer for Kranos. And he unleashes his warhammer on her, and this is a failure, and it has an exploding die, and he gets to reroll 1 failed die. So he gets 6 successes. She has an armor of 5. Man, she casts really good armor, so she only takes 1 damage. Away from me, you filthy hairfoot. You'll pay for what you have done. We will bring you to justice. All right, so that was Theo. Grandon's like, we need to get that spell book. So he hopes Claudia can handle herself. He runs up and swings at her with his staff. That's 4 dice for him. And he gets an exploding die. Nope, he is unable to get past her magic armor. So that's that. So she's out of spell points. She's gonna try it. She knows she could blast Theo and know that maybe that could take him out. So she's gonna try to run, but she knows that makes her vulnerable. So she's gonna magic bolt Theo. She's got no choice. Got to get him off of her back. He's got agility resistance of 3. So, and he gets 2 exploding dice. So -3, he takes 6, and that's not enough to take him down. It's her 1 shot, and he was able to dodge just enough as the force bolt slammed into his side. This guy force bolts Claudia. Sees if he can try to take her down again. He knows it's getting to be fruitless. He does not, is able to. She is just too crafty. Now, she knows that this is the thing. So she breaks combat to move down here. He gets to take a free swing at her, and he is unable to harm her. And she comes down and she attacks her. Now, she gets 5 dice with her short sword, and she gets 3 more because she's engaged with allies. And she gets that many with an exploding die, another exploding die. All right, so she gets 6 successes, which only does 1 damage. She is really armored up. And there's no more daring dice here. But if she tries to run, she'll get stabbed multiple times. But that might still be enough. We'll see. Initiative. So Theo's before, Grandon's before, she's before. Okay, so she stabs the head wizard. So that's 5, 8. All right, so she gets 2 exploding dice, another exploding die. So she gets 3, 6, 8. That's 3 more damage. Grandon, he's gonna attack with his staff. 4 dice. Gets an exploding die. Comes nowhere near getting through her armor. Theo. He knows he should strike, but he's got to use a healing stone. He heals 4. As much as that pains him to do so. So she's going to hit Theo again with a blast. She needs to at least get one of these combatants down and maybe open him up for her other friend, her minion, to take him out. She force bolts Theo, knowing that he is the most likely target to actually take damage. She gets 2 exploding dice, another exploding die. All right, so that's 3, 4, 8, 10. Minus his 3 is 7. That is enough to take him down. So Theo is down. Force bolt to the face. And the other wizard fires at Claudia, knowing that full well that he is more than likely not going to harm her. And no, she avoids his blast. Initiative. So Grandon and her. Theo's at the end. He'll have to make his roll. She goes before, so does Grandon. So, okay, so she is going to attack again. Still getting her opportunistic attack. Oh, look at those exploding dice. Take that, you foul. She's hissing full on as she stabs at the wizardress. There's another exploding die. Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is a good, solid blow. And that takes her down. Boom! And Grandon immediately moves up in healing stones. Theo cannot afford to lose another friend today. So Theo is there. Theo staggers to his feet and uses his last healing stone because he knows he is wounded. Oh, that's horrible. The wizard fires at Claudia. No, he surrenders. Okay. I give up to your mercies. I don't have any mercies. No, Claudia. No, Claudia. Remember what Granny Shieldfoot says? Mercy is better than vengeance. I don't care. You don't own me. She runs up and attacks him with her sword. She's unhappy. So that's 6. He has armor that. It hurts him, and he just collapses to the floor in a puddle. No, please, Mina, please don't. I have a family. So did Kranos. All right, so finally Theo's up there and Grandon's up there and they wrestle her away. Let me go. No, don't do it. Don't. Kranos wouldn't want this. I'll go check the chests, Kranos. She cries over Kranos' body. Theo goes up and ties him up. Grandon starts rifling through, finds the spell book, and she also has, a healing stone. So he takes that. Captured healing stone. I think she's the only one that has it, according to my records. Of course she was keeping it for herself. She finds the original journal on her as well, plus the spell book of Kremos. And, ooh, she has a ring, so he takes that as well. So I'll make a note of that. He will magic sense that at another date. Okay. All right, so I will see if she is dead or not. She is not, so he ties her up. These two are dead. Kranos is dead. This guy, these two are captured. I don't have the strength to check the chests. We must leave this place. Yes, this is now a somber place. But I cannot leave these two invisible orders here. They're tied up, yes. We have their stuff, yes. But we don't have the strength to carry them back. I say let them rot. I'm tempted. Well, we can't handle prisoners. It's too long of a trip back, even 3 days. All right, we'll leave them tied up here and let them fend for themselves. Let's drag her over there. Put him over there. Let them figure it out themselves. Can you two handle Kranos? Yeah, I think we can manage. Poor Kranos. So between the two of them, they start carrying him. It's slow going, but they're taking his body out of here. They follow their path back. They avoid any encounters as best they can. This is a fairly quote unquote now dead area, and they make their way to the top outside of the delve, and they make camp. And it is a somber evening. They lost one of their own, and Theo's like, well, I know Kranos would say that he died keeping power out of the hands of evil. So hopefully, wherever he is, we can all rest easy with that fact and idea. Yes, I suppose. Sad day. Such a sad day. So they make camp, and then we'll see what happens in my next video. All right, so that was that. So hopefully you enjoyed that. It's a little somber indeed, but one more episode, I believe, with these three, and we'll get them back to Northgate, 3-day trip. Or if I decide that I'm too sad to continue, that they'll say that they made it back easily, and they turned over the spell book and it was put into the Spell League vault, where it shall remain safe and out of the hands of evil. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have that 3-day journey in a video or not. So I guess we'll find out in my next video. And so until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of you that have engaged with Delves and Dangers. Thank you for all of you who've engaged with me. I really appreciate the comments on my videos. I appreciate it. It's nice to know that I have fostered a little community here. If you're new to this channel, you can go to Mage Hammer's Game Table fan page on Facebook. easily joined group. There's lots of people there sharing their experiences with Delves and Dangers and their experiences watching my videos. So thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.